Well, the Commonwealth Bank has released the most common financial New Year's resolutions in Australia. And to discuss, I'm joined by Glen Hare from Fox and Hare Financial Advice. I mean, normally it's lose weight. What are the financial resolutions, Glen?
So a couple that are front of mind and appear on the list most years is most Australians this year are looking to spend less. Challenging with the cost of living and inflation, but that is one of the key things that Australians are focusing on. And probably in line with that, Juliet, a lot of Australians plan to create or improve the budget that they're currently working towards. And the third one, interestingly, is Australia, the number of Australians planning to change jobs in the new year to earn more money. So to jump ship and then get a pay rise. So they're the three things from this year, and it's anticipated that they'll be fairly similar leading into the new calendar year next month.
So, people wanting to improve their budget, I mean, that's always a thing that people say they're going to do, whether or not they get that Excel spreadsheet or that diary from Typo and actually use it. What is the sort of likelihood? And I guess what else are we seeing in terms of people worried about the overall financial outlook if interest rates are going to stay higher, how much they're budgeting, how much they plan to spend?
Yeah, great question. And budgeting can be seen as a fairly onerous task, a very boring task. But what I encourage all of our members to do here at Fox and Hare is ensuring that if they are reviewing their cash flow and if they are reviewing their budget, what are they actually doing it for? And what I mean by that is ensuring that the strategy or the cash flow strategy that they put in place is really clearly in line with their goals for the year ahead and their life goals. So that might be taking time off to start a family, buying a property, investing more to generate a passive income. The more clarity you have over your cash flow strategy, then the more likely it is that you'll inevitably achieve what's arguably more important, which is the life goals.
The other key thing is when people are looking to accumulate wealth, maybe they're saying, I've hit the limit in the job that I'm in, I need to look for more money. What is the outlook or the financial resolutions in terms of Australians that are planning on potentially changing jobs to try and earn more money?
Find yourself a great recruiter. So certainly in my career and reflecting on a lot of our members, having a really good recruiter in your corner can really they can be worth their weight in gold. In that they have a really clear understanding in terms of what you are worth, what is available out there. And they have much more oversight in terms of what the market is offering, as opposed to, I suppose, what you've seen in your own world. So, my advice there would make sure that you have a really good recruiter that you've partnered with.
In terms of just overall advice, Glen, we often talk about how very few Australians get financial advice. Have you been seeing a tick up in terms of whether or not that trend is changing, or due to higher cost of living pressures, whether in fact it's declining?
So we have seen a huge uptick certainly here at Fox and Hare, and if I look at our diaries over the coming months, we've had a lot of people reach out, preparing for, I suppose, their New Year's resolutions, booking in sessions for January and now also February, because although cost of living is obviously having a downward pressure on our disposable income, it's also encouraging people to be much smarter with the money that they do have. So ensuring that they are, making the money that they earn work as hard as possible in line with those life goals. And there's always seems to be a trigger as to when someone does reach out for advice. So we often see spikes coming into the end of financial year for those looking for tax advice or assistance around how to manage their tax in the lead up to June 30. The new financial year, so the 1st of July is another trigger. The 1st of January is another trigger, but also life events. When people change jobs, start a family, buy a house, there are also reasons as to when people do reach out as well.